All right, before we begin our meeting, we would like to acknowledge that Stewiacke is in Mi'kmaq, the unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. We will call the meeting to order at 7:01. In attendance, we are all present and we are joined with Aaron Richards this evening. If there's any changes to the agenda,
I'll make a motion that we accept the agenda for our council session for Thursday, June the 26th, 2025 as presented.
there's a second.
I'll second it.
All in favor? All right. Discussion? No discussion. All in favor? Okay, sorry guys. Disclosure of items. Are there any disclosure interest on the agenda? There are none. Approval of the minutes. Are there any comments or concerns regarding the minutes from May 22nd or June the 9th? Councilor Alpine.
May the 22nd, just my name spelled wrong, under the general capital.
You to page
And the page 3,
Oh,
at the very bottom.
who might that change?
Thank you. We don't have any announcement for proclamations this evening. There's no presentations. We have no written correspondence. We'll move on to business and the staff report.
Okay, thank you, your worship. I will be handing the first staff report off to Aaron Richards, our Director of Community Development. But before that, I just want to say thank you to Beate Acker and the Stewiacke Garden Club for their commitment and patience to the process. Aaron's going to go over the items for the MOU this evening. We worked very closely with the Garden Club and their board on this. We found 3 other options in town for permanent locations for the Garden Club. I know they're going to evaluate those and report back to council and staff on the future of the club. We're committed to working with them and making sure that this is a long-term partnership for the community. So I will hand that over to Aaron and she'll outline the report.
Yeah, so in 2024, we entered into our first MOU with the Stewiacke Garden Club. That has ended, so now we're at the new MOU. So tonight, the new MOU that we revised and worked closely with the Garden Club on will highlight the town's contribution and support should the relocation be in town. It's discussing what growing season, how long the growing season is this year, and other items. The water and the usage of that and the costs and how that will be taken care of by the Stewiacke Garden Club. And other than that, those are the real changes. So council, the MOU is in front of you for approval tonight. Should you move that or should you agree? Recommendations.
One question.
For all.
Says the gazebo will be gifted to the Stewiacke Garden Club.
Yes.
Can I ask why?
So they moved it from the Dennis Park and it was being vandalized and there was
Okay.
other issues. So-
Yeah. That's okay. You answered my question. Thank you.
It's there.
I'll make the motion that the Garden Club MOU report be received and that council enter into a memorandum of understanding with the Stewiacke Garden Club commencing as soon as approval, with the termination date of November the 1st, 2025. That council authorizes the CAO to proceed with signature on the memorandum of understanding on behalf of the town of Stewiacke.
Thank you. Is there a seconder?
Second.
Discussion?
Question.
All in favor? Carried.
Okay. Next report that was presented to council, committee of the whole was regarding the circular materials recycling program update. Staff presented the report, the new program for council. It's a new provincially mandated recycling and waste management response from the province. Essentially what it does is it puts the recycling program in provincially run by the Circular Material Program organization, puts the program then back to the municipality, and the municipality essentially gets paid for its waste. Instead of returning bottles and things like that to the recycling depots, the producers of the materials are putting funds away for recycling. And what will happen is the municipality will get paid for our recycling pickup. It will be based on the number of households in Studiac. The overall financial impact to the town from the 725 stops, which is based on single family dwelling units, one multi-family dwelling units. The contract would go from December 1st, 2025 through to March 31st, 2028. And it amounts to $3.75 a stop, with 100 or $1.50 per stop top up per year. That amounts to financial impact to the town of just over $33,000, which would come back to the town. We can utilize that to pay for our waste management program. So with that, the request is in front of council to opt into the program, sign a master service agreement. Our counterparts in Colchester and surrounding municipalities are all on board, doing the same things with their council, and I report to you that they are all proceeding. Our recommendation for staff level was to proceed.
Call for a motion.
I'll make the motion that the circular materials recycling program update report be received and that council approves entering into the master service agreement for services related to single-use products, packaging and paper products.
Do you have a seconder? Councilor Local. Discussion,
Question.
all in favor? Carried.
Okay, over to Ms. Richards for the boardwalk replacement report.
At committee of the whole, we presented the boardwalk replacement. We received bids from companies to replace the boardwalk at the Stewiacke River Country Trail. The recommendation was to move forward with Hornbeam Contracting Limited, the amount of $27,160.
We have a motion.
I just have a question.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. And I know that we talked about this at the committee of the whole, but I just really wanna bring attention that we did get some funding to offset this, right?
Yes.
17,000, yeah.
Yes, $17,040.
Okay, so that will offset this amount, right? Okay, I just really wanted to put that out there.
Let's get rid of that 17 will go into reserves. That's what I'm saying. We've got the approval on the budget for. I can get clarification from Helen, our manager of finance, when she's back. But I believe we've got the full amount approved the budget, and it's just a transfer. The 17 still comes in. It just goes into reserves from there, I believe.
That's not what we talked about at the committee of the whole.
Okay, I will get computation for you. But you were correct that there's $17,000 in grant funding coming our way.
With that, I'll make a motion that the boardwalk replacement report be received and that council approve the boardwalk replacement project to Hornbeam Contracting Limited in the amount of $27,160 excluding HST, and that council authorizes the CAO to execute the necessary contract.
You have a second? Discussion?
Question?
Councilor.
Nope.
All in favor? Carried.
Okay, so the final report that came to committee of the whole was regarding the paving tender report. Staff issued the paving tender based on the approved paving projects in the capital budget for the year. The recommendation to council was to proceed with Roadcare paving in the amount of $110,000. We reported that there are multiple areas in town that we paved under this tender. First area is the parking lot, Dennis Park. That's just behind the Guardian. Joffrey Street from highway number 2 to approximately the Avalone Spa. the Main Street sidewalks on both sides of, the road at Main Street across from Town Hall. In front of Town Hall up to the Legion, to repair some areas where there's some safety concerns. And the surface area, at the, community center that will pave, play area for the youth programming at the, community center. For the bids, we received 3 bids. The low bid was to Will Care, the amount of $110,000. Second bid was $112,800 from Basin Contracting, and the third bid came in from Cumberland at $160,111. The recommendation to council is to proceed with the tender award to Will Care.
We have a motion.
I'll make that. Oh, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, I just want to make sure that it says approved and not recommended.
I'll make a motion that the town award the Main Street paving tender to Will Care Paving in the amount of $110,000 plus HST. And that the CAO be authorized to execute the necessary contract.
Thank you. Second.
No.
Councilor Wong. Question, or pardon me, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Carried. All right, so we'll move on to the planning, and advisory committee. We'll pass it on to Councilor Osborne.
Glad you're fine. You're already done.
File on policy.
Yeah, bylaw policy. So, item 90, bylaw policy.
We'll go over to, Deputy Mayor.
I just wanted to give a brief update on what we've been up to in bylaw and policy. We are currently working on a new policy, I guess, to replace the meeting and procedure bylaw. And within that, we are currently discussing on making materials like agendas, reports, presentations shared with the public at an earlier date. We're discussing, I guess, how early, 5 days, it's in the early works, but I did want to give an update that we hope in fall that this will be in place, that all documentation will be presented and made public before the meeting to give everyone time to read it and reflect on it and get involved before coming to council. That's it.
Thank you. All right, now we'll pass it on to Councilor Osborne for the planning and advisory committee.
And no further updates at this time.
Okay,
Can move on to his comments.
all right. We'll move on to the citizens' comments. Do you have any comments today? Are there any? Oh, Steve?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thought I should be here since our memorandum is on the agenda. Good evening. My name is Bianti Acker, and I'm representing the Stewiacke Garden Club this evening. We are appreciative of the renegotiation of the memorandum of understanding that was requested, and we're happy that it's been received and adopted and approved this evening. This is an important first step for our community. Today, we have entered into a partnership that supports our community by building resilience. Our collaborative working together to provide a place that brings food security, active living, and beautification. We demonstrate that we hold the requests and the values of our residents in high regard. The Stewiacke Garden Club continues to work diligently to safeguard the garden that we built in 2024. The over 14 business partners that helped us bring this project to life can rest assured that we will do all we can to ensure the relocation requirement is going to be accomplished. We welcome your stated commitment to ensuring that the garden has a future in Stewiacke. This memorandum of understanding is requiring ongoing efforts on the Stewiacke Garden Club end of it to secure extra funding supports to complete this work. Our club has a guiding principle of full transparency. Thus, we wish to inform you, the council, and the residents that we have been working very active and have built up a fund of over $6,000 to date to help with the relocation expenses. We will need more, and we plan to do 2 additional funding streams this year that we hope will generate an additional 3,000 more for our budget. Additionally, we have successfully been approved by a national organization that will be a major supporter of volunteers for our relocation work phases. We have been contacted by the media, and we are pleased that they put such a value on the project that's going on in town here. Our club membership is so moved by the compassionate support that we receive. It fuels our resolve to work for our community. We will continue to report to residents on our needs for volunteers, financial supports, and the Big Move activity. Thank you for all your caring and your support.
Thank you. Any more comments? All right, so we'll move on to
Is there any
Uh,
online?
Bernie.
Is there any online?
You're in the chat now.
All right, so we'll move on to the mayor report. I have just a few things that I'd like to say and clarify this evening. There's talks out there. I just want the public to know that we are not stopping building in any way, shape, or form. We are just slowing things down based on our, water consumption, our water situation that we are in, as far as the water treatment plant goes, being at the end of the life. We met with our MLA, Alana Hurdle, who is on board with us, as far as we know, with the water treatment plant, as well as Premier Tim Houston. I would like to thank the residents for their patience with the paving. We've got Main Street East is now complete. Last week we had a business mixer. I think it was an absolute fantastic event at Coldstream, put on by Councillor Osborne and Aaron Richards. Thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you, Pam. It was absolutely wonderful. We have a PAC meeting in the fall where we will go over the bylaw 8.3.5 will be under review. I would also like to thank the council for putting up with me. And lastly, Mark, thank you for all your support and guidance. Thank you. We'll move on to the councilors.
I have nothing for this evening.
Councilor Osborne?
I echo, regarding the business mixer. It was extremely well, attended, and, to Erin Richard for all her help for putting that together. We went above and beyond. I was pretty nervous. I didn't know how many people were gonna come, but it was very well attended. So, I was quite pleased, about that. And other than that, just wanna wish everyone a happy end to their school year and, bring on summer.
Thank you. Councilor LeBlanc?
Just to acknowledge that this week we raised the pride flag
We did, thank you.
on our flag poles. And made that particular acknowledgement. We have people from Truro, the Pride Truro, come out and be supportive of that. And that's at this time. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilor Reeves?
I just want to say congratulations to all the parents, students and teachers for making it through another school year, and especially to the graduates.
Wonderful. Thank you. We will now make a motion to go in camera at 7:00.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Seconder?
It looks like no.
Thank you. And then Roger Black. Thank you.
I'll put notes on there too.
Yeah.
Sign off to.
Miss Eason.
Yeah. And you can do a split screen. So you can